The Nigerian Senate has commenced a 3-day public hearing on the 2022 to 2024 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. The interactive session exposed some areas of concern, ranging from increasing government revenue base, blocking leakages, and the sustainability of the projections made for the smooth implementation of the 2022 budget. National Assembly correspondent TVC reports.
Its joint committees and government ministries, departments and agencies. Both arms of government discuss projections contained in the 2022 to 2024 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper needed to facilitate the early presentation of the 2022 budget by President Muhammadu Buhari in September and identify key areas in need of urgent intervention. During this interactive session, the Joint Committee presses for answers from revenue-generating agencies on why they are not performing optimally to increase the government's accruing revenue, block leakages, and reduce the country's rising debt profile. The Group Managing Director of the NNPC, during his presentation, disclosed that the subsidy of the petroleum pump price has been a major drag on the industry, as some Nigerians have seized the opportunity to make more personal gains by smuggling the product to other West African countries. He says while there are ongoing engagements on how to take subsidy out of the current revenue structure, there is still no time frame to when these talks will be concluded.
We do realize that there is need for us to exit this ultimately. The Petroleum Industry Act has made provision for an ultimate exit from this subsidy environment, but that decision has not been made, and there's going to be an implementation process under the PIA, which the National Assembly graciously passed as a bill of the National Assembly. We're working on it. Distinguished senators will exit this ultimately, but there's really no time frame on this.
My question is only one.
The Controller General of Customs says government should pay more attention to industries and collect excise duties from them to increase its revenue generation. The Debt Management Office recommends that the government must begin to explore public-private partnerships to increase its revenue generation and limit its heavy reliance on borrowing.
We continue where in some quarters we have debt service at about 80% of revenues. There's a problem. We don't want to get to a situation where debt becomes unsustainable. So we are feeling that we begin to focus on revenues.
These talks are expected to lay a solid foundation for the smooth and speedy implementation of the 2022 budget, as was achieved with the 2020 budget, which government says is 100% implemented. TVC News, Abuja.